When I heard that Caitlyn was going to be abducted tonight by Gorilla Grodd, I really thought tonight's episode was going to be like the Flash's remake of King Kong. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about The Flash, Season 2, Episode 7, Guerrilla Warfare. And straight off the bat, I'm going to say this was a really fun episode. Really enjoyed it all the way through. I'll give my score at the end, as usual. But let's get into some of the things, what I thought about the episode. First, there is this whole relationship between Cisco and this new girl who, if you've seen those visions that, Cisco was getting, there was that vision of Hawkgirl. Hawkgirl in the comics, superhero, or if you've seen the Justice League cartoon from the early 2000s, Hawkgirl, that's who she is. She's not called Shira Hall in this show. She's called, forgot the name right now. But yeah, that's who the visions were that Cisco was getting. It was Hawkgirl, who we know is going to be in Legends of Tomorrow, and we know next week the crossover with Arrow and Flash is going to involve Hawkgirl and Hawkman. So this is really cool. We got our first glimpse of her. Sorry, not Hawkman yet. Maybe Arrow would give us something on that. But this is really exciting. I really like the chemistry between Cisco and Hawkgirl. I think they have a little nice chemistry there, but too bad things are probably gonna not work well, especially when Hawkman shows up and says, "Hey Cisco, you stealing my girl?" So we're gonna have to see if this relationship lasts long, but I'm not counting on it. But I am liking that relationship for now. Also, we get Caitlyn, and she is kidnapped by Gorilla Grodd, who returns in this episode. Gorilla Grodd, man, this was, once again, The Flash blows my mind on their CGI characters. First with that King Shark not too long ago, now with Gorilla Grodd, and someone even mentioned how the CGI on Gorilla Grodd looks even better than he was last time he was on the show back in season 1. I gotta agree, because I looked at pictures back from season 1 when Grodd was on the show, and yeah, the CGI on Grodd does look like a huge improvement. And yeah, Gorilla Grodd, he's growing smarter, and he kidnaps Caitlyn to use for assistance to help make more gorillas like him. And I really like the storyline. I thought I enjoyed this episode more than Grodd's last appearance on the show, which I enjoyed, but I think I enjoyed this one a lot more. And I really like that interaction between him and Caitlyn kind of felt bad for him, even at the end when they had to take Gorilla Grodd down and throw him into the portal to go to Earth 2, I think it was, to Gorilla City. Like, what? Gorilla City? So I have a feeling, though, we'll be seeing Grodd again. I don't think Grodd is gone, but I really like that relationship between Caitlyn and Grodd, too. I thought that was really... And how Harrison Wells had to trick Grodd that he was the Earth 1 Wells by dressing up as Reverse Flash and, trying to trick him. But at first, Gorilla Grodd didn't believe him. And then, no, remember I promised you this city. Remember, I was going to give it to you. And so, it was cool. I really enjoyed all of it. I really thought a lot of that stuff was really cool. I also have to mention how I really like that scene where Caitlyn, when she was getting memorized, mind controlled by Grodd, how she punched Cisco. And Cisco, I laughed. I should have felt bad for Cisco, but I laughed because Cisco was like, what the heck did you punch me? But you already knew as the audience that it was Grodd mind controlling her because, Joe kind of answered that question earlier. So we kind of knew that Grodd was in on all of this. So it was funny to me seeing Cisco get punched, even though I should have felt bad because I love Cisco. I think he's great. Of course, Grodd isn't the only character who returns in this episode. We also get Henry Allen returning. Barry's father returns after, he left in the first episode, but he comes back in episode 7, so he wasn't gone too long. And yeah, I really like those Barry and Henry moments, I really thought both of them have, that great relationship. Definitely a father-son, a father who really cares and sympathizes for his son. I really enjoyed those talks and those moments in the episode. And I really like that it was Iris that actually called Henry up and told him to get his ass down here. I'm really loving Iris this season. I think the writers are definitely doing everything right with her this season. She's not annoying. She's not like Barbara from Gotham or Laurel from Arrow. This is like a character that they are definitely not screwing up on yet. Now, I don't want to think too far. There's always a chance they could screw up. For an example, there was that little moment between her and Joe when they were having that, where Joe was confessing how he really wished he could have a son like Barry, relationship like that. And even though we all know, and I think Iris does too, that Barry is a son to Joe, and okay, he's not a direct bloodline, but but Iris did think about, maybe I should tell him because, as Iris knows, she does have a brother out there. When her mother was around, she told him that hey, Joe has another son, you have a brother. And Iris didn't say anything yet, but it makes me wonder, are they going to next week? Ooh, I hope so. I want them to get this out in the open. I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to reveal the whole Wally West thing when we get back from the Christmas break. I think in January or February, whenever Flash and Arrow return, I think that's when they'll deal with Wally West. They'll have to. They can't prolong this for too long. And they already have the actor in place. So I think we'll be seeing him very soon. We get a little bit of Patty and Barry drama. That was some of the stuff in the episode that I didn't care too much about. That was probably an afterthought, in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't even think much of it. I do want Barry to tell Patty his secret so we don't have all this drama between them, which I'm hoping doesn't build up. But usually when it does, it means they're going to be doing something very soon with those two, I think. I think Patty will find out. Now thinking about it, I think she will find out sooner rather than later. I think in the last video I did, I said she would find out towards the end of the season. Maybe she will find out earlier. We'll have to see, because it could get dragged out if she keeps saying, "Ugh, Barry, you're always making excuses," or something like that. I don't know. I don't even remember what happened to her. And I just watched the episode a few seconds ago. But I know there was some drama there. That's why I spaced out. So yeah, I hope Barry just shows Patty his secret, his identity. Get it over with, buddy. So guys, I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. 8.5 maybe. Yeah, I'm going to push it 8.5. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun episode. A lot of nice Easter eggs, especially Hawkgirl and Gorilla City. That was really cool stuff. That whole stuff at the end there looked really beautiful in CGI. I really enjoyed it. I thought it really looked good. And I hope people are taking screen caps of that, because I need to see pictures of that. And yeah, I don't think this is the last we'll see of Grodd. I think we're going to be seeing more of him. And I can't wait for next week. Next week is the Arrow and Flash crossover. We're definitely going to see Hawkgirl in suit. We're going to see Hawkman too. It's going to be freaking fantastic. And I'm going to leave it at that, guys. So that's it. I'm wrapping this up, and I'm going to say follow me on Twitter. I have an account called @iCrazyDavy. It's a wonderful account where I talk about this show as well as Arrow and other shows that I like, and movies as well. And subscribe to my channel, because not only do I talk about The Flash every single episode, I also talk about Arrow as well. So if you love that, you get double the price. And I talk about a lot of movie-related videos too, not just reviews. Sometimes I like to change things up, and I like to do top 10s, and I like to do other videos that I like to experiment. So subscribe to my channel, and maybe you'll see a lot of those videos, and like this one, because I'm editing this, and putting it on YouTube to showcase myself and my thoughts, etc. It's like vlogging, but it's vlogging. And yeah, that's about it. So until next time, guys, take care.